Is there anybody else who wishes to speak this evening at Community Forum? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
Dan Nevelos, 54 Hillcrest Drive. Just wanted to remind all the parents that are here that the Board of Ed is going before the Town Council on Thursday night at 7:30 at the Town Hall, and hopefully we can have as good of a showing on Thursday night as we do tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who wishes? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
My name is Caroline Hazel, 547 Borton Road. I'm the parent of a child who's entering kindergarten this year, and I have missed, my child is entering kindergarten this year, and I have missed the fair that took place early March because I've missed the 2 signs that are on my street because I only take my street one way to drop off, I never pick up. I saw the sign a few days after because I was picking up that day that there was a fair organized for kids entering kindergarten. And I've read in different websites here and there, but never on the town website, that kindergarten registration should be, the goal is to have everybody registered by April 15th. So you may want to let parents know that's going on. I haven't seen a single sign in front of the school where my kids would go. So I know you can register for lacrosse. All the signs are, at the entrance of the highway, in front of the commuter lot, in front of the schools, but nothing for kindergarten. So please reach out to us. I'm not the only parent concerned here, and I'd love you to talk to us a bit more. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak this evening at Community Forum? Seeing none, I'm going to declare Community Forum closed, and we're going to move on to item 4.0, curriculum. Item 4.1, report from the Curriculum Committee.
Is that Mrs. Marassa or Mrs. Bush?
I just want to say that the Curriculum Committee met prior to this meeting, and we reviewed some new curriculum as well as new course proposals, and we also reviewed some course drops. So I'd like Mrs. Morasso to get in a little more detail to them.
Thank you, Mrs. Bush. Several documents and proposals were presented to the Curriculum Subcommittee of the Board this evening. In a review of new curriculum, Family and Consumer Science teacher and Department Chair Pat Goff presented 2 new curriculum guides. Introduction to Child Development is a semester course open to students in grades 9 through 12 and provides students with an understanding of the development of children from conception through preschool. In Parenting, Preparing, and Protecting Children, another semester course open to students in grades 9 through 12. This curriculum focuses on topics such as preparing children for a great start in life, family structures, discipline, guidance, health and safety, abuse, neglect, preparing children for their early education experiences. Members of our team also presented new course proposals in the Fine Arts and in World History. In the Fine Arts Coordinator Jill Goldberg presented a 1/4 proposal for printmaking. This 1/4 credit course open to students in grades 9 through 12 provides students with the understanding of printmaking as a tool for creating and understanding visual communication and arts literacy. A new course proposal in the World History called World War II. Very excited about this course as it focuses on the need for depth versus breadth in delivering curriculum to our students. It's a semester course open to students in grade 12. One of the most exciting things about the course is the fact that we are abandoning the use of textbooks and we are focusing on the use of digital media to deliver the curriculum through the use of Chromebooks and other digital media tools available to us. Other changes coming out of the World History or Social Studies leadership team are course change proposals in sociology and psychology. Currently, sociology is a one-year course, and the decision is to divide it into 2 semester courses, each of them being able to stand on its own. One of the recommendations that came from the board members this evening in subcommittee was to create names for them other than sociology 1 and 2 that would help students be able to differentiate what the curriculum was for each of those semester courses. And that is something that we will take back to committee and reconfigure. Psychology right now is a one-year course, and the decision or the recommendation is to divide that into 2 semester courses as well. And we would be looking to create some name changes there as well. In other initiatives, as a result of the social studies leadership team, we are looking to drop World History 2 as a course. Thank you. World History 3 as a course next year. You'll see additional proposals that come to this forum to replace that course as part of their initiative review.
Thank you. Is there any discussion, or actually a motion and then some discussion on this topic? Ms. Bush.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that the Vernon Board of Education approve the following. New curriculum for Introduction to Child Development and Parenting, Preparing and Protecting Children. A new course proposals for Printmaking and World War II. Course change proposals for Sociology 1 and 2, which with the naming of them to make them more descriptive to the students, as well as Psychology 1 and 2 with descriptive names, and a course drop proposal for World History 3.
I have a motion. Do I have a second on the motion? Mr. Boutar?
Mr. Chairman,
Are you seconding the motion?
I second the motion, but I also
Okay.
have a
You have the floor.
question. Thank you. May I know from the administration the reason for course dropping for World War III? What's the reason for dropping?
Why are we dropping
Yeah.
World War?
It's
World History 3.
3.
World History 3, yes, sorry.
We currently provide programming for World History 1, 2, and 3. The department felt that the curriculum was really too stretched out and that we would be better able to provide the programming in 2 semesters and not 3 semesters. They're also considering some changes that will be proposed next year to add global studies and global issues to the curriculum to better align it with curriculum frameworks that are being promoted by the State Department and the standards.
Thank you.
I have a couple of questions. First of all, the child development and protecting children, those 2 courses, the curriculum has already been written, is that?
Those 2 courses were approved in the fall, and the curriculum has been written.
Okay. And then the printmaking, which is a 0.25 credit. Do we have any other fine arts courses that are 0.25 that would help fill out a semester for students?
We do. Jill, we have
Digital books.
digital books, was approved by the Board of Education last year and is currently running this year.
And why is the World War II course only open to 11th and 12th?
Good question. We have our program leaders here this evening. Justin Gussie and Brian Fort.
Good evening, Board of Education. Thank you for your questions. Through the chairman. Another reason that we're getting rid of the World History 3 course, Mr. Gupta, is that we're moving a contemporary issues class, which is currently an upper level elective, into the sophomore year to run the semester opposite of the state mandated civics class. Currently, the World History courses are broad survey courses. So as Mrs. Morasso mentioned, we're trying to be more in line with Vernon's strategy and have greater depth of curriculum, less breadth, greater student understanding. And the contemporary issues course is moving into sophomore year, has the potential, as we rewrite it, to be a more engaging, more interesting, more thought-provoking course, and more pertinent course than our current World History courses are. To address Mrs. Fisher's question about the idea was to design the course in a manner so that it's similar in content, form, delivery to a college course. Now, it's not yet an ECE course or an advanced placement course, but we want to give students that type of opportunity. And in discussion with the teachers, they felt that it was most appropriate to offer to 11th and 12th grade students, and discussions with the counseling department and how schedules work, it seemed to make sense to offer it there. A vast majority of our students are going to take the Global Studies course in 9th grade, semesters 1 and 2. And in 10th grade, they'll take Contemporary Issues and Civics. In 11th and 12th grade, there's broad discretion as far as social studies courses, what they may or may not take. Mr. Ford wrote the actual course proposal for World History 2. If you have further questions, he might be able to help.
I feel like it's any other elective that we offer. We don't offer electives for 10th and 9th graders. We only offer them for 11th and 12th graders, so we wanted to keep it aligned with the rest of the courses.
All right, I know, while we're still on social studies, I have another question about the psychology course. It says here that it's currently a half-year course, and you're making it into a full-year course.
There will be 2 different psychology courses.
But, so you have to write a whole new curriculum for psychology too, or whichever how? So.
There's enough content, certainly, that it could last over 2 semesters, but yes, new curriculum will be written.
So right now, psychology 1, or psychology is just a half credit, or half a semester course.
Half year.
Yeah. So you're going to be adding a whole new course, basically.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular courses that we offer.
Mm-hmm.
So in the interest of getting more students in courses that they're going to be engaged in and are interested in taking.
And when are you going to write the curriculum for that?
That's going to happen over the course of this summer.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else? Mr. Kemp, and then I'll come back to you, Mr. Boutte.
The World War II course looks like a well-constructed course. I was wondering if there was an inclusion intended for the continuation into the Korean conflict, which was so close to it in terms of years and in terms of who was involved, Arthur and so on. Or is that time frame covered in another course?
That general time frame will be covered in the Global Studies course, which is going to cover more contemporary historical content. But we don't have the intention to run a course that specifically focuses on the Korean conflict at this time.
It's also covered in our U.S. history course that all juniors take.
Okay.
You still have the floor, Mr. Kemp.
Yeah, thank you. I see that you were able to provide the World War II course without additional staff, and one way was to develop the elimination of another course at the same time, in this case, 3. And I'm really wondering about the printmaking course and the expectation that a 0.2 FTE be included in order to provide it. I'm not opposed to the printmaking course, but I don't understand why there needs to be the addition of staff in that department when, in fact, in the history department, they were able to accomplish their additional need without additional staff.
Thank you.
Thank you, through the chair.